Hey there, my fellow anglers and friends of the channel. Your old pal is back with another crucial fishing forecast. Today, we're diving deep into the conditions for Thursday, the 22nd of January, 2026, across our beloved United Kingdom. This isn't just any winter day, my friends. It's a day that promises a unique blend of challenges, and for those who know their stuff, some fantastic opportunities. Stick with me because I'm going to share some insider tips on how to turn a seemingly tricky day into a triumph on the water. Today, we're looking at a capricious bite, but with some real potential for those who are patient and precise, especially for our cold water specialists. Let's crack the winter code. Now, for those brave souls heading out, let's talk about what's biting and where to find them. We've got a few species that truly shine in these colder conditions. First up, the mighty pike.
These freshwater predators are always a top target in winter, with some of the biggest specimens often caught this season. On the 22nd of January, you'll want to focus on the deeper, slower sections of canals and rivers. Think about those sheltered spots, the eddies and areas with submerged features like weed beds or fallen trees. The pike will be conserving energy in the colder water, so they'll be sitting in ambush. For tackle, a medium to heavy spinning rod with a strong line is essential. Lures like large soft plastics, jerkbaits, or even dead baits presented slowly are your best bet. Remember, slow and steady wins the race in winter pike fishing. A lethargic fish won't chase a fast-moving bait. Next, let's talk about the opportunistic perch. These striped bandits are a fantastic winter species, feeding all year long. Similar to pike, they'll be seeking deeper, more stable water in lakes, ponds, and slower rivers, generally avoiding fast currents. Look for them around features like drop-offs, bridge supports, or any structure that offers cover and a slight current break. Small jigs, tiny soft plastics, or a simple float rig with a single worm or maggot are often the ticket. A drop-shot rig with a worm imitation kept just off the bottom and worked slowly can be deadly. Precision and a slow retrieve are your best friends here. For our river enthusiasts, the Grayling offers some exciting sport. January and February are prime months for Grayling, with some of the biggest fish being caught before they spawn in March. You'll find them shoaling in the deeper, slower parts of chalk streams like the River Test, where the water is clearer and more temperature stable due to aquifer feeds. They can be wary in winter, so a stealthy approach is crucial. Fly fishing with small nymphs, sizes 16 to 20, fished under a sight indicator or New Zealand dropper style is highly effective. Keep an eye out for larger Grayling sitting solo or in pairs. These are your specimen fish. Finally, for our sea anglers, cod and whiting are your prime targets. January is peak time for cod, especially along the North Sea coast. Whiting also provides steady action in colder waters. With coastal sea temperatures ranging from 6 to 11 degrees Celsius, these species will be actively feeding, though their metabolism is still slow. Look for cod in deeper gullies, wrecks, and rough ground. For whiting, cleaner ground but also near structures can be productive. For cod, big, smelly baits like squid, lugworm, and peeler crab on a pulley rig are the way to go. For whiting, light flapper rigs with lugworm, ragworm, or mackerel strips work a treat, especially when fishing during darkness. Now for the nitty-gritty, the theoretical base for our forecast. Weather-wise, for the 22nd of January 2026, the United Kingdom is looking at a day of cloudy and changeable conditions. Temperatures will be cool, ranging from 0 degrees Celsius in the morning to around 6 degrees Celsius in the afternoon. We're expecting light rain during the day, with about 0.7 millimeters of precipitation, and a chance of rain and snow mixed at night, particularly in the northeast. The wind will be coming from the southwest with a moderate strength of up to 3 on the Beaufort scale. This means a generally unsettled atmospheric pressure. We're in a battleground between Atlantic weather systems bringing milder damp air and colder high pressure from the east. These fluctuating conditions can make fish slightly less predictable, often pushing them to seek deeper, more stable thermal zones where the conditions are less volatile. Water temperatures across the UK will be as expected for late January, very cold. Inland lakes and rivers will be hovering just above freezing, likely between 0 and 3 degrees Celsius. Thinner margins in smaller still waters might even have a skim of ice, so caution is advised. Coastal sea temperatures, while warmer than inland waters, will still be at their coldest for the year, generally ranging from 6 to 11 degrees Celsius. These low temperatures significantly reduce fish metabolism, meaning fish will be sluggish and less inclined to chase baits aggressively. This demands extreme patience and precise, slow presentations. As for the moon phase on the 22nd of January 2026, we are in a waxing crescent phase, with an illumination of between 11 and 16%. This means the moon is just a few days past the new moon. In fishing folklore, the new moon and the days immediately following are sometimes associated with a slower bite, as fish can be less active during these darker phases. However, this is a subtle influence, and other factors like water temperature and pressure stability often play a bigger role. Considering all these factors, the cold, damp, overcast conditions, the low water temperatures, the unsettled pressure, and the waxing crescent moon, my overall prognosis for fishing activity on the 22nd of January is capricious with potential for good rewards. This will be a day for the most dedicated and adaptable anglers. Success will come from finding those deep, sheltered spots, presenting your bait with extreme patience and subtlety, and perhaps embracing the challenge of a true winter session. The fish will be sluggish due to the severe cold and low water temperatures, demanding patience and precision in your approach. So there you have it, my friends. A full breakdown for the 22nd of January 2026. Get out there, stay warm, and remember to respect the fish. May your lines be tight and your nets heavy. If you found this forecast helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more expert tips and angling adventures. And let me know in the comments below, what are your go-to winter baits and what species are you hoping to catch this January? Tight lines, everyone.